everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Lions are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against our Packers defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here come the Lions now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A give to the fullback on the dive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. And he finds his man Griffin. Touchdown, Detroit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. So out now come the Lions. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And to give this time to the tailback. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now let's go. Black 99 Philly, here we
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now.
On the give, this is their fullback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
All right, here we go.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Touchdown, Detroit! It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Back Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Now let's go. Blue line. No. Check. Patriot.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Defense showing blitz.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Over. Detroit. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well,
that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Hey, welcome to the league too, dog. I ain't get a chance to put that in the bag.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back now at Ford Field. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit. Over.
off as they run the counter play. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well down.
Hey, Lux, this is my fiance, Sex Ray. Hey, this is Lux. He's one of the members of the house.
Difference maker, lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away.
And this is one of my partners, Hill. Hill, this is Lux.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And that's a big collision.
Let's woke up. Where you at? West Coast?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey. Me? Nah.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now. That's it now. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 49.
What up, Chubb?
Give him 30 yards there. He'll drop to throw.
Yeah, mine just barn burner.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm playing. Oh, better talk about me. So I'm playing DadeCounty, the barn burner.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Come on, that's a 3rd pick. The 3rd pick we should have had.
2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside.
Darkside Darkside is the king.
Downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away.
Got it. Good shit. Let's go, House. That's to the brick. That's to the brick. How the hell did they gonna catch you?
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's gonna hurt, and in a big way.
No, hey, I'm still hoping I can catch him. I think I got something for him now. No. I thought Dave would be good, but he's fucking up. They can't handle that first place schedule.
Way up across the 30 to the 32.
You get that? Yeah, you get that first place schedule. It's tough.
We see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first
Yeah, hey. Hey, once again, the tank blew the game open for me with a run.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going.
Oh,
But you got to figure now we're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock's running down. On third down, that's Bradley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just
Somebody loan me 200 G's so I can buy this cabin.
I do believe someone put a lot of time into the season during the season. At this rate.
And the play clock is going to run
cabin
here. There is no way to get a play off. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Shit.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Come on.
Get a stop here.
Man, my old lineman always get to my damn way. It never fails.
And they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you run the same run play, so yeah, I mean, you used to getting away from that dude.
Oh, look who's talking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Blue,
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What happened, babe?
Here comes the Lions.
Man, Dave gave it up. He ain't even calling no timeout or nothing.
Man, both my corners hurt.
Oh, real?
Yeah, Dre Black got a shoulder tear.
How long he out?
I don't know yet.
On 4th down, the punt team is on.
That's like 3-4 weeks, so that's enough time to play me.
That's why I still got House though. And Anthony, he just out for the game.
Now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
wasn't it though?
It was almost a perfect. Down goes DadeCounty. Mr. Title. He thought it was sweet. He thought he was good up in here.
Going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Fresh set of downs here.
Fun, man. We got some competition over here, man. No one's a scrub anymore.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
ASAP, yeah. He was only Aaron Rodgers, kind of let Aaron Rodgers play all my hard players for me. What happened with punk ass? I don't want to say punk ass. What happened to Anso Mafia?
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games.
Yeah.
That much we know.
Hey, if he's gonna be like that, I'd rather have Sage back in. I'll be straight up.
That's true. We're gonna have a shit talk. You might as well have someone we know.
Right.
Lions, they're setting
So what are you saying? If he didn't annoy you, he would have still been in the league, even though he ignored everybody else.
Right.
Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, Nike.
Find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
I mean, you can announce you good all you want. You gotta prove it on the gridiron. You see?
Daddy, why's the bubble wrap still in our house?
Because you haven't threw it in the trash yet. That's why. Chug, you missed. I had 3 drop interceptions, dog. They were trying to do it to me again.
I'm popping the bubbles. Who is up popping the bubbles? It's that.
Oh, they playing right now. Shit, let me tune in.
I didn't play the last one. 5 seconds, something happened.
Where's that? Right there. No.
Team got older. I blew my shot last year. Huh? Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, and one and done. One and done.
That's the thing. I don't say nothing. You know what? I don't say nothing to nobody in the house. I don't brag. I don't talk shit. Oh, that man, 'cause I ain't never beat you, dog. That's different.
I finally figured out a good scheme, I think, that I like. Get away from that run shit. I finally figured it out. I think I got it now. I tested it out yesterday on Tech Bell.
I think the difference for me is that tight end I got this 90 run block.
Well, let's see. Well, we play after this next week, so we play tomorrow, Darkside. You got to work tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow.
Play Roblox Factory.
Yeah, if I'm up, I'll play.
What?